about the year for college football? OU announcing its move to SEC in 2024. And this summer, the end of the historic OU versus OSU Bedlam games. As the year comes to an end, let's huddle up for one final check of the biggest moments in the world of college football.
The 2023 college football season was one of the best ever at Channel 5, with a preseason one-on-one with SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey.
Oh, high expectations. I have since 21.
As OU and Texas prepare to join the SEC next season.
Huge names, big brands, a level of success and interest that I think will just be fun for fans to be a part of.
And we got answers to some of the most important questions. Can we guarantee we're going to have OU Texas every single year?
Yeah, that's our plan. So they're built.
And we look back at the OU Texas rivalry from the Cotton Bowl and through the eyes of Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jason White.
The atmosphere of that game and walking down the tunnel and walking out to a perfectly split stadium is one of the best experiences I ever had.
And then we watched Dillon Gabriel become a Sooner legend. Gabriel scoring in the final seconds. And walking away with a golden hat.
This is our moment. Find a way to win. That's all that matters.
The Sooners finished the season 10-2 in their final year in the Big 12.
On fourth down, Gabriel on the run, throwing, Stoops, juggled it, caught it, but he's short.
But one of those losses was Bedlam.
The final Bedlam's in the books. It goes to the Cowboys.
A rivalry finale that lived up to its name.
And the one thing that they can take with them for the rest of their life is the thrill that they gave the fans out here in this game.
And the goalposts came crashing down at Boone Pickens Stadium and found their way to Theta Pond.
Oklahoma State gonna do it again, and guess who?
And the Cowboys won their way to AT&T Stadium, side by side the nation's leading rusher, Ollie Gordon.
Touchdown, Ollie Gordon!
Who helped the Cowboys run their way to a Big 12 championship game appearance.
It's amazing what a group of young men and a team can accomplish.
And our pregame sit-down with Oklahoma State Athletic Director Chad Weiberg.
I don't think there's a whole lot of people that thought that we would be here at the end of September, except for, those guys in the locker room.
It's a flea flicker!
Even though the Cowboys lost to Texas and finished the season 9-4.
Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down!
We're going to remember 2023 as the year Shai Gilgeous-Alexander became a superstar.
Oh, what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander!
Becoming an all-star for the first time and finishing fourth in the NBA, averaging more than 31 points a game.
And another bucket for SGA!
And leading the Thunder to the brink of the playoffs, beating the Pelicans in the play-in tournament, but falling short against the Minnesota Timberwolves.
We're certainly proud, but we also understand we have a lot of work to do. No one knows that more than us.
And 2023 is the year Chet Holmgren put the NBA on notice.
The turnaround shot to tie it, and Chet Holmgren!
And the Thunder began their ascent among the best teams in the league.
Understanding what we can do as a team that, where we can find our identity and be able to do that every single night.
And for a second year in a row, the Oklahoma Sooners are national champs.
The Sooners untouchable today.
Oklahoma's 6th national championship since 2014. And the Dynasty got another one for Patty Gasso and the OU softball program.
And Oklahoma caps off the winningest season in history.
Now back-to-back-to-back national champs.
With a 7th national championship.
And a 53-game winning streak to boot, staking their claim as one of the best teams ever, regardless of sport, on the campus at the University of Oklahoma.
Everybody is out to get us. They wanted to bring down the evil empire.
Naomi.
And it was a great season in Stillwater for the OSU softball Cowgirls.
Win left field. That ball is drilled. That ball is gone.
Winning their way to the Women's College World Series for a 4th season in a row.
Oklahoma State wins it.
And Oklahoma, becoming a softball state, reached its final conclusion in 2023.
Peas, rocks, and fires.
With the maiden season for the Oklahoma City Spark and the legend, Jocelyn Alo.
That one rocketed.
Cementing Oklahoma's place in the softball world for many years to come.
Next pitch from White. Swings and hits a line drive.
And this was a championship season for the Oklahoma City Dodgers.
Swinging a fly ball into right field. DeLuca, a couple of steps back. He's there. Dodgers are champs.
Breaking through for a 5th championship in league history. And first since 1996.
Oklahoma City has a AAA baseball champion.